everybody, it's ALAC here, and we're back at Dragon Age Veilguard. We're on part 41. We just dealt with Algernon in the Venatori, and now we get to go chat to Solus about what the hell just happened. So let's go see. Hopefully this doesn't glitch out, because this likes to glitch out every time I try to load in and talk to Solus. So, okay. Oh, thank God.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Algernon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I'm betting you argued, they made you look bad, like worshipping Algernon.
I suspect them calling Algernon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Algernon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Algernon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Algernon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
Yeah.
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No. You just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you'd have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
Yep.
All right. I can see how you and Algernon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
But he also has the Inquisitor, but he pushed her away.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Algernon's machinations.
Thanks.
No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Algernon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
Oh, we've earned his respect. Don't know if that's good or bad.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganan's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I try to avoid entanglements.
Oh boy, sounds like Dad's having a hard time with the baby. Oh boy. Ooh, what about the Inquisitor?
Except for Inquisitor Llewellyn.
I said that I resolved to do so, not that I succeeded. She is a good woman. Growing close to her was selfish of me.
Do you regret it?
I live with countless regrets. Some of them I have grown to cherish more than my victories.
Thank you for sharing that. So, what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganan and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
Oh.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so.
Yep.
You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganan's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us. Because we don't give up. Knock us down and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
No one will risk being an informant. Not while the Venatori hold power in Minrathous. It's a dead end.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods.
That's a good
Any
spot
more
to go.
details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Okay, so we have options.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better. But it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Oh, we have a thingy right here. A letter from Hosberg Wetlands. Rook, we continue to study the changes in the blight. Our latest findings are very interesting and disturbing. We can't let this spread and continue. We'll catch up next time you're in the wetlands. Oh, God. That's not good. so Harding needs to chat. Yeah, so we'll do that and then we'll figure out our next mission.
I'm meeting Veilguard at Isana Nagat on the mountain. Come with me?
Of course.
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company if you're up for the trip.
Of course. Alright. Let us pick a mission. Let's see. Oh boy. So this. Yeah, so we'll do that one last. Yeah, we'll do this first.
Veilguard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Veilguard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
She should.
Got it.
I wonder if we'll learn about how they survived. That would be interesting.
Veilguard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste name and status.
Right. Traditional. Is it just me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
Yeah, it's like peaceful.
I'll just move this rock out of our way.
Yep.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were.
Oh.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts.
I think that's a, like, sad but
Of course.
beautiful way to look at it.
We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it?
A little.
They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
Yeah, I can see. It's like chopping off a finger and giving it to someone else. Or, less gruesome, donating a kidney.
No darkspawn around the deep roads on the way here?
Lace Harding's shade kept them away for a time.
So they'll be back, you think?
It is hard to say. They seem different now, but there will always be control. You are meeting with the Shapers from all over.
I'm told I'm not. To share what we need recently landed. They affect both cities. The Shapers are alright, but the Assembly will ignore everything you have to say, of course.
I hope you're courteous.
You
Oh, there he is. Stalguard.
Do I look alright?
You look fine.
Fine.
Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Hey, I'd want to meet you too if I heard all the stories.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I love that!
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
That's beautiful. I love that. Alrighty. Harding met with Straglarg of Kalsharok and his sister Dura of the ancient outpost of Isana Nigate. I definitely did not say that correctly. There atop of the mountain, the three children of the stone shared a moment and remembered those that came before them. Because it's good to remember where you came from, but you can't live in the past. Because that's not good either. Alright, anybody need anything? Ooh. Tosh and Harding are together. I think they're gonna get together. I mean, Tosh was asking for what kind of gift to give Harding. So, let's see.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
The knickers!
What? I knew cheese was stupid.
No, back in Ferelden, we call this cheese the revered mother's knickers. Because that's what it's supposed to smell like.
Oh dear.
Is that good?
Tosh, It's wonderful. I'm really, really touched.
Ooh, should I?
Tosh likes you.
Rook!
What? It's true. Ask them.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh, thank you?
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh. I'd really like to show you
Because of your
Ferelden
friendship with
sometime.
both Harding and
Sharing
Tasha.
Ferelden cheese could be
Yay.
a start.
Okay. Like, now?
I could eat.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Yay! I love it. Alright, what else do we got to do? Alright, nobody needs to talk. Let us... Shall we deal with that? Let's go with Emmerich, because we need to get them up. So, Emmerich and Lucanus. Oh, I hope they make comments about now I'm in a relationship with him, so. Because I love that. I think it's hilarious when they make comments. But who knows?
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and nod? Send him in.
Right, Manfred? You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
Yes.
That should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right.
Sure. Let's go down here. Do I want to go check out the creepy crypt, see if I can find any goodies? You know what? Let's just go on with the mission. I'm feeling like getting some stuff done instead of running around like a crazy person.
Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
And after that?
Raise more undead, I'd wager. But no...
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
Oh boy.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor. Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if a book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
Oh, there's Manfred. I see him in the middle there.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand announcement.
My invitation was so unexpected.
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos's portal into the Fade.
Why did she return to this mansion?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Great.
We're not alone here.
Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine.
Jesus.
Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
Of course that would make you upset. Okay. Sinking a stable tether here was worth the effort. No prying visitors so far. Time to plot. Etheric variables. A joy patching up corpus and black quartz crypts. I must find better guards for my work. Oh, Jesus. Look. 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 It must be on the stairs. Yep.
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Were you waiting for us? Manfred? Take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
Oh, we gotta get up to the balcony. Balcony. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, did I accidentally find her workshop? Okay. That would be hilarious if I did. Where am I? There we go. I'm trying to get to Manfred. Ah.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I've never been to a party with so many mages without being hired to kill one of them.
Were your targets always mages?
Not all the time. But how do we kill Hezenkos? Does she even breathe?
It's unlikely. The stilling of the lungs is one of the first blessings of undeath.
Don't worry. We'll find a way.
Oh, the shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
What a good
Excellent,
boy.
Manfred.
What a good boy Manfred is.
Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned. Lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes something that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Hello! Good boy, Manfred. You spoke.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now. You just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
red tapestry. Yep. It's so funny you get valuables from smashing up things. Enough smashing this guy. Down. Whoops. And, okay. Alright, where do we go? Stuck on something.
Johanna's work. You're on the right track.
All right. Where's that red tapestry? This wall looks... Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Does a skeleton need to learn anything? He's not even alive.
Ah, but Lucanus, what is life considered holistically?
Why did I ask that?
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for.
We take the wisp with us. Or I'll come back to the wisp. I don't know.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
What in the world?
Oh boy. Oh my word.
Mierda.
I thought you and your little friends might worm your way to my party, Karen.
Johanna, even halfly, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there? That's Hezenkos' lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
Okay, on it. Okay, wrong way. Wait. Ink splattered note, last invitation sent. Dollar comment, did she think I'd ever read that critique? He dared plagiarize some of my work. What is his name? Too much of a risk. I'll question later at my leisure, and that prosperous skeleton and drugs everywhere nowadays.
This is a revenge list.
Johanna was never one to refuse a long and complex grudge.
People party, you,
Surprising?
and Manfred.
How dare she?
Eee! Oh, he's so cute when he talks.
That was a lot of undead.
You may as well weep for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that lich morality test.
Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
Mages. You want contracts in your life? This is how you get a contract on your life.
The Necropolis's walls here are still intact. No wonder we couldn't sense what she's been creating.
Don't think I can't sense your hunted plans.
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed above.
He'll be fine. We'll handle this.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Yes! Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
Manfred, I love you. Don't let anything bad happen to you.
There's the lantern. You gonna free the spirits inside?
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor? That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich?
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Oh boy.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Bad. Oh boy. Alright.
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hesenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! Crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
Working. Can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
We have to move! She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right.
Oh no.
Can't free the spirits in that lantern?
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... No! Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Veilguard, before I... You miserable little...
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
Manfred! Swear to God.
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together? Oh.
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
No! Oh no, I don't know. Ah!
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hesenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
Emmerich stopped Hesenkos and freed the spirits in the glowing lantern. Thanks to Manfred heroically sacrificing himself. Torn between reviving his skeleton companion or attempting Lichdom, Emmerich chose a chance to bring Manfred back to the land of the living.
I should check on... Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
How did you get so good at fixing alluvians?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and learn what not to do. Oh.
I think in my next playthrough I won't bring him back.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
Alrighty. We'll do that in the next mission, because I need to go have a good cry. Because Manfred. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!